There are the horses. Hi guys. Cows. Hi cows. What are you talking about? What the hell? It should be hella fast, basically. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we've got a very cool Audi TT RS from 2016, and it has been tuned quite heavily. So it's a very fast Audi TT RS this. It is Anthony's car. You can check him out on Instagram, Cars by Ento. And this is his Audi TT RS, 625 horsepower. In a TT, I mean, this is not a big heavy car. So today I'm going to show you around it, show you a couple of the mods on this car, and then we'll take it for a drive on this beautiful evening towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to receive updates when we upload a new video. And check us out on Instagram if you like for some behind the scenes footage at AutoTopNL. Alrighty, so we have covered the TTRS in the past, I think, a lot. So we're not really going to talk about all the technical stuff that makes a TTRS a TTRS. Of course, Audi has developed special brakes and suspension, chassis, all that stuff to make this car go fast and handle nicely. But this tuned version, that is what we're going to focus on today. So let's take a lap around the car. I'll show you the spec quickly, and then we'll take a look at the engine bay. So we've got a black car, as I said, all blacked out. So black logos, black grille, black TTRS badge there. We've got a Quattro logo right there, which I really love. Awesome. I think that's just an awesome thing Audi does now. Every time I get it in my mirror, I think, yeah, that's really cool. We've got the lower part of the bumper here, especially for the TTRS. The entire front bumper is more aggressive altogether. We've got 20-inch wheels here with behind that regular steel brakes, perforated discs. But as an option, you could get the carbon ceramic brakes on the front axle with the TTRS. So if you are planning on doing a project like this, please make sure that you get the carbon ceramics, because these brakes are not great. We do have some nice Michelin Pilot Sport 4S rubber, 255 at the front, so that's quite a nice wide tire. And then at the rear we've got 255s as well. But this is his Instagram, as you can see, cars_by_Ento. And at the rear we've got a stock rear silencer plus tailpipes, and we've got the nice little spoiler for the TTRS. This is actually the first time, I just read that, that Audi used matrix OLEDs on their cars. It's a very nice rear light, looks quite modern. Anyway, on to the more important stuff. Lights, what are you talking about? Okay. So, wow, that's actually quite a massive pipe there with some welding and an air intake. So we've got a different air intake for the 2.5 liter 5-cylinder turbocharged engine. Now stock, this delivers 400 horsepower, 480 newton meters of torque. This has a different intake, a different outlet pipe, a different turbo, the DVX 750 turbo. We've got a catless downpipe, we've got bigger injectors, and we've got an ECU remap, of course, and a different intercooler. So basically everything that matters has been changed. And that brings the total, as I said, to 625 horsepower and around 718 newton meters of torque. So it should be hella fast, basically. And you can see that if you look under here. I mean, some serious stuff going on here. Golden tape. I mean, you know a car is fast when it's got golden tape. The pedestrian safety stuff. I keep fighting with these bonnets that won't close properly. Okay, so on the interior we've got a nice Alcantara steering wheel with an RS logo and an engine start-stop button. You don't get that in an RS3, which I think is a really good upgrade for the TTRS. We have an Alcantara gear lever, or at least the knob at the top, and we've got these RS seats with a diamond stitch. Basically, it's just an Audi. I mean, it's a nice place to be. We've got some carbon fiber, but it's quite a small car. It really, I mean, you do have some rear seats, but Don't know if you want to use those. We do have red seat belts, which is cool, I think. Oh, door open for the startup sound. Now, it is pretty loud, but we are going to go for dynamic mode for the startup. Whew. Yeah, it is very loud. It's got a decant downpipe, a massive turbo and a valve in there. As you can see, we've got a button here, an exhaust button. So it's got a valve from the factory. You hit that and it actually quiets down quite nicely. Now I can rev it a little bit in this mode. That is actually a really big difference. I'm not going to rev it with the valves open because there are horses around and I don't really want to scare them to death. So we're going to drive it. We are actually going to, let's start in comfort mode, because Anthony told me that it's actually a really big difference. I can already hear that with the revving, but let's drive it for a minute and then we'll open those valves. Okay, so this is Anthony driving his car around regularly. You can hear the turbo quite well. And yeah, there are the horses. Hi guys. Cows. Hi cows. But this is very nice, I have to say. This is, I mean, respectable. Your granddad could drive this car, you know? This is okay. But I'll let you hear what happens when you open those valves. Oh. That is... that's a big difference. And that's a loud exhaust with some very loud pops. Oh. But the sound is very cool. It is like an amplified sound of a 5-cylinder basically, which it is, of course, Max. That's very smart of you to notice that, but it's quite obvious, Captain Obvious. Anyway, so that was just a little bit of a teaser, a taster, because it is, when you absolutely because when you actually floor it, all hell breaks loose. This is a very fast car. And it's got a really big turbo on it, because the turbo lag on this thing is absolutely massive. So let's do a 4th gear, okay? 48 kilometers an hour, full throttle. Nothing. And then at 3,500–4,000 RPM it starts to spool up and give you some of that power, but it does take a while. But I kind of like it because it feels a bit old school, you know? Alright, so we're going to turn off traction control because I don't like traction control. Only interferes with the fun. Bye horsies! Oh, nice pop. Alrighty, so 2nd gear, full throttle. Oh! Oh man! That is a fast TT. Very fast, and you can actually hear that wastegate, blow-off valve, whatever. You can hear it with that little. Well, it kind of sounds like a hyena sometimes, you know? I really like that. Okay. So with all those changes, this amount of power in this car, of course it's going to be fast. I mean, you were expecting that, right? But you're not expecting how fast it actually is, because we do drive some of these, you know, 600 plus horsepower cars, a BMW M5 for instance. But I mean, this feels so much quicker. This is so much lighter. So it is also around 130 kilos lighter than an Audi RS3, which is quite a lot. I'm sorry, madam, sorry. Oh, she hates me. Oh, I am going to do the tunnel, I'm sorry. Oh, it is loud. I mean, I have to forgive that German lady for being angry at me because it is very loud. Anyway, it is 130 kilos lighter than an Audi RS3. And of course, we have driven a couple of tuned RS3s as well, but you can really feel and see that this is so much lighter. Oh man, once you get past like 5,000 RPM, it just takes off. Oh, Jesus. My God, Anthony, how do you still have a license? This thing is mental. Okay. Autobahn time. Okay. Third gear. We do have some sun. So, oh, it does move around quite a bit. I have to wait for the sun to be a little bit further to the right. Yeah, there we go. So it does move around quite a bit. I don't know if that's the wind or the road. But man, it's fast. Look at that thing go. What the hell? That is 317 kilometers an hour, and it is limited. Holy moly! That is fast. I think they limited the car to protect it, because I don't know if I mean, it will go past 330 on the speedo, I think, but I don't know if that's really good for the car. So maybe that's why they limited the car at 317, but oh, it just goes like hell. And it sounds so good. Oh man. So we actually measured this car from 100 to 200 kilometers an hour, of course, as we do. And yeah, the numbers are in. Spoiler alert, it's really freaking fast. We measured it at 6.02 seconds. 6 seconds, 100 to 200. That is mental. It is quite a bit faster. It is faster than the DVX Audi RS3 we had a few months ago, which did a 628, if I'm not mistaken. But of course, it is 130 kilos heavier than this car, so that will so that will help, of course. But this car is faster than a Porsche 992 Turbo S convertible, or an Aston Martin DBS Superleggera, and it's very, very close to a Lamborghini Huracan Performante, which is just ridiculous. It's very, very fast. I'm always very happy. I'm always happy when I drive a car that expectations. So, Anthony, you've got an awesome car, man. Thank you very much for taking it to us on this beautiful spring evening. I have enjoyed driving your car quite a bit, and it is hella fast. So, good job. Enjoy it some more, I think you will. To you guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video or go check out this playlist. See you at the next one. Bye.